Your WavyOcho, I'm gonna react to how J. Cole changed his career forever. If y'all didn't know, J. Cole, apparently apologized to Kendrick Lamar. So, and people was not jacking that. So, yeah, let's click on this video.
Forfeiting to Kendrick Lamar while performing at his own festival. J. Cole didn't just completely change the landscape of hip-hop right now, but he changed his entire career as a whole, and I don't think people realize how crazy this all is. Now, when we look at...
I don't think he changed his career. Just because he apologized to J. Cole doesn't mean I don't feel like he's not gonna. I don't feel like J. Cole is gonna fall off. You feel me? I don't think his career is ruined. You feel me? Feel like his career is gonna stay the same. But it do look bad on his part. Why would you basically copping it? You feel me?
J. Cole as of recent, after being dissed by Kendrick Lamar on Future and Metro Boomin's hit song like
J. Cole is a better artist than Kendrick Lamar. I don't care. It's my opinion. I never find Kendrick Lamar music to be all that to me. I find most of this shit to be dark. Kendrick is boring to me, and J. Cole has better music than Kendrick Lamar in my opinion.
that and having the entire world waiting for him or Drake to respond. Cole earned a lot of people's respect this weekend as he didn't just clap back at Kendrick with a diss of his own, but released an entire project to show Kendrick that he is ready to go at him in full force with his new mixtape Might Delete Later. But during his headlining performance at his very own Dreamville festival, J. Cole stopped his star-studded set to talk about what has been going on with him and Kendrick lately, as he didn't just tell the crowd that he loves Kendrick and that he thinks he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. But Cole went on to say that he has felt terrible the past few days as he regrets releasing his diss track on Kendrick, and then went on to say that he's gonna pull the track off streaming services in its entirety. Now, by doing this, J. Cole has caused a frenzy in the rap world, as after stepping up to Kendrick Lamar and entering the ring to give him a fight and prove everything that he got dissed about wrong, he has now stepped out of the ring and forfeited against Kendrick, and people are losing a lot of respect for him because of this, and you really can't blame them at all. In a time where Kendrick has become less active in the rap game and the quality of Drake's music has declined exponentially, J. Cole's been on a run where he has dropped songs and features so consistently, and with that, nearly every verse he's delivered has been great, and as a result of this, people have been hyping up Cole, as to some, it was looking like he was ready to take the crown of the rap game once and for all with the inevitable release of The Fall Off, and in the wake of Kendrick now coming back and throwing out the biggest challenge he has ever faced yet, he decides to run away? Now, if Cole didn't want to respond or just wanted to let a body of work speak for itself against Kendrick, that's one thing, but to release an entire diss aimed at him and then step out before Kendrick can even fire back is honestly pathetic and shows that Kendrick has already defeated J. Cole in staggering fashion.
And like I said, J. Cole's a better artist than Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
It's even worse than just losing to him with an inferior.
But like I said, I don't think yeah, J. Cole apologized to Kendrick, but I don't think J. Cole's gonna fall off. I don't think J. Cole's career is gonna die and shit.
This. Cole humiliated himself by doing something that is so off-brand for him and is seemingly gonna stain his legacy forever. Step back on his very word. With this moment being one of the most important in Cole's entire career, the fact that the sheer presence of Kendrick has got J. Cole second-guessing his decisions really shows firsthand the type of fear that Kendrick puts into people, as to make somebody who is considered one of the most collected and level-minded people in the rap game drop an entire project marketed off beef, which was of course headlined by a full-on diss, and then take his very words back. It ultimately shows that Kendrick can make even the most composed rappers scramble in fear like they never have before. Now, with J. Cole doing this, he's really changed the entire perception that people have had of him, as after being seen as a rapper who was seemingly getting ready to take the throne and reach heights that were unimaginable with The Fall Off, people are now questioning if he even belongs in the Big Three, as he made a sheer and utter fool of himself when the pressure's never been higher. In a beef where Cole had multiple routes that he could have taken to give himself a competing chance at least, but maybe even a win, he managed to play every step of the way flat out wrong, as somehow in a diss that he wasn't even the main target of, he has become the laughing stock from. In this big of a moment for somebody who is supposed to be considered on the same level as Kendrick, there's just no room to take back what you said with the entire world watching, as now, it has devalued Cole's entire stature in the hip-hop world, not just because he lost to Kendrick, but because he has shown to the public that he doesn't even trust his own decision-making, and he's not the impenetrable force that he has made himself out to be in the rap game over the past couple of years. In a time where fans have had their popcorn ready, as everybody's been waiting to see how the defining rappers of the current generation clash it out for musical supremacy, the fact that J. Cole decided to join the battle and then regret being a part of it, and beyond this, with him being the rapper who many believed was the only person who could even take on an MC as skilled and as seasoned as Kendrick Lamar, he has disappointed the entire culture in a fashion that he may never fully recover from, as by walking away and taking back all the shots that he just threw out a few days ago. A rapper whose decisions once all seemed so poignant and calculated now seem directionless and illegitimate. Now, there are a group of people who are supporting Cole and are giving him props, as they think that two legends like Kendrick and Cole shouldn't feud, but I think this way of thinking really misses the point of this beef.
I mean, hip hop is a sport. You feel me? Hip hop is a sport. Like it'll be fire if J. Cole and Kendrick go back and forth, like to short, like throw like disses back at each other. You feel me? Or hell, maybe even a rap battle. They could do a rap battle. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, a rap battle. But most likely it's never gonna happen. The rap battle between them is never gonna happen. It'll be fire though, but it's not gonna happen.
Kendrick Lamar's ideology around rap beef has been out there and present in the world since his Control verse dropped over a decade ago. Kendrick indeed has love for all of the rappers he is going against, but at the end of the day, hip-hop is a competitive sport, and if he isn't trying to destroy his competition, he simply isn't pushing himself and the art form as a whole forward. Everything about his feature on Like That still supports this same sentiment, as all of the bars in the verse are centered around Drake and J. Cole as rappers, and he never tries to attack either of them with the type of personal shots and information digging that most rappers in beefs today love to attack their competition with. So when you look at the way Kendrick Lamar sent these warning shots, you see that he was doing this in the spirit of what hip-hop culture has always been about since its very beginning, and where J. Cole was helping evolve the culture forward as everyone got to witness what could have become the greatest rap beef that the genre has seen in decades, with Cole just giving up against Kendrick. We are now left in a state where one of the rappers who's been a pillar in what hip-hop has stood for over the past decade's greatness is being put into question, as he just forfeited against the biggest challenge he has ever been faced with. Now, in all honesty, with J. Cole doing this, what it shows is that at the end of the day, him and Kendrick Lamar are in two different leagues, because they don't just embrace and understand hip-hop's very DNA on two different levels clearly. But when Kendrick told J. Cole to come at him in a time where Cole said Kendrick was washed and he is in his prime, Cole still moved around like an absolute clown who couldn't even stick to a decision of how he wanted to navigate this beef, and as a
basically copping it. He copping it.
result, the rapper who has been the most respected in hip-hop over the past few years is now the biggest joke in the genre at the moment. So right now, Kendrick Lamar's lyric about the big three really just being Big Me has almost fully become true, as J. Cole made it clear that he doesn't want smoke with him, and at this point, the center stage of this feud is ready to take place as everyone waits for Drake to finally respond. Now, with Drake posting a picture of a pen and a notebook right next to the NBA championship trophy on social media, it seems like we could finally be getting that response sooner than later, and as J. Cole is bowed out, it's really all left on Drake and everything he has in the
Drake and Kendrick?
tank until Kendrick Lamar can truly proclaim himself as the undisputed best rapper in the world and the unrivaled king of this generation. And no matter what happens, it's clear that this feud has already changed so much about hip-hop and will only continue to reshape how we view the defining rappers of this era's entire careers and legacies. The fact that Kendrick Lamar has defeated J. Cole simply off the merit of a single verse that has shaken the entire world is truly one of the most insane things that has happened in hip-hop really ever, as we just saw the two most revered lyricists of this generation's head-to-head battle end with one rapper just making a sheer and utter fool of himself, meanwhile the other continues to become more and more feared by everybody else. I really don't know how J. Cole is going to recover from this, as it's really soiling his name and has already ruined the the weight of the entire Might Delete Later project in my eyes, and has definitely killed a lot of the hype surrounding any of the potential upcoming albums he has teased in both It's a Boy and even the Fall Off as a whole. Now, Cole better not have been lying when he said that both of these projects are classics, because that is the bar it's going to take for him to win any of the people who forever lost respect for him even the slightest bit back over. Now, I think Kendrick Lamar is honestly up to something very special this year, and as J. Cole is out of his way, all we have left to see is how he stacks up to Drake, and I think even if this feud doesn't blow over in full-blown fireworks, I think Kendrick Lamar does have a new album in the works that is going to put all of the narratives that have been spreading about him at this point to rest. So let me know, what do you think about J. Cole second-guessing himself and backing out of the beef? Does this affect his legacy to you, and do you think this demotes him out of the big three, and if so, who should replace him? I can't wait to hear what you have to say in the comments below, and if you want to see the best rap album from every year during Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and J. Cole's primes, check out the suggested video.
Okay, that's the video. So yeah, bro, make sure let me know what y'all think about this situation. Let me know what y'all thoughts on the situation involving J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. I ain't gonna lie, like J. Cole apologizing, like Kendrick is crazy. But yeah, just because he apologized don't mean his career is over. Don't mean career is done. But J. Cole did cop it though. He did cop it. And J. Cole's like I said earlier in the video, J. Cole's a better artist than Kendrick Lamar is. So yeah, bro. Let me know who y'all think is better, J. Cole or Kendrick. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments down below. Alright, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. You're checking out you are.